Hello, my luminous souls. Welcome to the 8 Biome. If this video has found you, know that it is timeless. If you found your way here, you, my dear, are ready for the spiritual grit, the realignment, and the release. The cards speak what they will, so don't flinch. We face it, we feel it, and we free it. And don't worry, I got your back. Today's weave that has found you in this moment is the continuance of the echo. This is a space of repetition and resonance. Some things echo longer after they've ended, not because they're unfinished, but because they're unforgettable. If a pattern keeps returning, if a voice keeps ringing in your ear, this message may reveal the source. Echoes never lie. They remind us what's still calling, whether it shakes your core or speaks your awakening. So let's go ahead and grab some energy cards and see what this echo has for us today. Whew. All right. Zero 404. Slow down. Balance, power struggle, force, violence, hope, authority, ancestors, restlessness, low vibrations, warning. Pay close attention to the people in your life, your surroundings, and your physical health. I'm telling you, it is time. It is time. Keep your discernment up, everyone. Don't freak out. Literally says that. It's just a warning to be careful and awake to avoid any further issues. Yes, because we worked hard to get here. Communicate clearly and keep healthy boundaries. For 0404, you can see this in any synchronicities, anywhere. Totals, times, you name it. Just know it's for you. Also, already, it's like we need to hold it. It's almost like we're in a really good place and we just got there, so let's hold it. Let's not go crazy. You know, like winning $1 million. Let's not just blow 500,000 right now. Not right away. It's not that big. Whoop. Cards are yelling today. All right. Perspective. I love that. Look how beautiful this is. Oh, and I think that's a falcon or a phoenix rising. Sometimes in life, things become outdated or out of focus. This is a prime time to look at your life for a whole new perspective, for a whole new and from a whole new perspective. So slow down so you can grab that perspective, yeah? Nice little easy, not too bad. We could definitely get this done, whatever it calls. You got this. I already know you got this. Slowing down and perspective change? Shoot, I'll take that over purging, over, oh my gosh, like there's so many other things. Lucky. All right, we have chaos, upheaval, disaster, downfall. Okay, I can see this is already your mindset. Oh man. Karmatics, third party, haters, lessons learned. That's the key word, lessons learned. Established, settled, secure, wealthy. Sippin', rumors, gossip, nosy. Oh, come on. Isolation, rejected, left alone. Self-inflicted connected. Underneath the bottom of the deck, soulmates. Yes. Twin flame, friendship, romantic partners. So, this is obviously what you've been working for. Hands down. Like, we know why you've done the journey, or at least a part of your why. This is the main objective. This is what you're currently... Okay, I'm not even going to claim it, so don't you claim it. This is your current perspective of your situation. But here's what I see. You've cut these ties. And it feels like chaos because this is new and it's uncomfortable, okay? You're sitting in it. You're sitting in isolation, but it's also called peace, okay? And sovereignty. And because it's new, you don't know that this isn't fire, right? You're like, oh no, a ball of fire. Is it a ball of fire or is it sovereignty? And it's so controlled. It's not even causing damage. Like, do you see how many perspectives, other alternative perspectives? This is just one. If I could give you 7, you just need to pick one. You know what I'm saying? It's not as challenging as you could even try to make it out to be. And I say that because I feel like you look for a reason to make things hard. Even if it's just you telling it it's hard. Like, it's not. It's not. You are established. But literally, I see this card right here, sipping on rumor. That's all it is. It's gossip. You are giving so much weight. So much weight. And like I said, lessons learned. You've learned the lessons. And they're on their journey. And it's none of your business what happens. They're on their own journey. You see how it's far away? Like, you're so busy focusing on the tornado in the picture that you don't see that it's way out there. You're not in the eye of it at all. Like, yes, this scenario is crazy, but guess what? You're still safe. So you have time to keep going into calmer waters. You see what I'm saying? But you're so focused on the upheaval, the disaster, the downfall. Okay, yeah, for whoever's over there. Do you see these little houses? Yeah. But you can't claim it. You're claiming it as if you're in it. It's like you're that person whose neighbor was in the fire, and because you were just as scared as them, it's like you're pretty much like, well, I was in the fire. And you weren't. You were just as scared as them, but you can't be you can't claim their trauma. Anyways, I'm sorry. I hope that even got somewhere. On to the next energy cards, but you're there. You're on your way there. So focus on this. Okay? Focus on this. Slow down. Change your perspective. You'll eliminate all of this. You'll even eliminate this because it's not isolation. It's sovereignty. It's sovereignty. You're still focused on feeling like it's rejected. I've been left alone. I'm self-inflicted. Oh my God. No. This is what you want. But it's new. So you don't know how to sit in it or be grateful for it just yet until someone comes along and tries to mess up that little homestead. That's so funny. Cards don't jump with me. Okay, so past life. It's so funny because it's all past traumas. Oh, sorry. Let me, this is, okay. Cards speak what they will, right? So past life, deja vu, repetitive patterns, karmic lessons, deep love, unity, connections for soulmates. This is what you're stressing about for sure. The crazy part is this is the past and this is the past. But you're entwining it together, which is probably why Source is going to have you isolated, because you need to sit in timeout so you don't ruin this. You see? You see? Oh my God, I don't ever do that. Psychopath. Underneath, you see the fine line? You have karmic, soulmates, soulmate, psychopath. You are about to cross the line. There was learning your lessons, and then there's actually getting what you've been working for. And if you're not ready, if you don't get there in your sovereignty, I can't say that enough, and your trust of the process, you could blur those lines. Clarity, truth, intentions, honesty. So you got to remember how established you are. You got to remember who you are, how far you've come, what it took for you to get here, and go back and give yourself a pat on the back. Like, you need to go back and remind yourself of everything from the bottom, and now we're here. Broken, shatters, heartbroken, destroyed. So some people take people's glow up as a threat. They take it personally, like, oh, she or he doesn't talk to us because they're better in themselves. They're too good for us. And, you know, that's why they're gossiping, but it's okay. That's not your journey, you know? Clouded judgment, illusions, unbalanced, distorted, because you have to change what isolation means to you. We clearly know how you feel right now, but the whole message is about the perspective and slowing down, okay? It's not failing. It's not delay. It's not no. It's the next step that you have to do and process to start collecting your blessings. Because look, it even says third parties, haters, lessons learned. Like, the only one retaliating to you is the lessons learned. Everyone else is the everyone else. Okay. Finality. Farewells. Leave behind enclosure. It is time to start anew. It is time to create a whole new circle for yourself. You know, yes, you're at the bottom. Yes, you are isolated and alone. Now create something new. Go meet a new friend. It is hard, but it isn't. I think society made it hard for us to make new friends, but you get to make it however you want. This is the family you get to choose. And now that you know better, you're going to do better, and it's going to work out for you. But you have to start from the bottom. And the best thing about the bottom, the only way is up, right? All right, so let's get some traditional tarot. All right, chill. To see what else this echo thread wants to tell us today. Chill. Like, I'm literally telling the deck to chill out. We're going to get there. There's no other way. We got to finish the reading, so why go any faster or slower? Just stick with the process. Okay, now we do this next. You see what I'm saying? So many ways to look at it. It's so funny how the cards literally change in front of my face. Every single time you add another one to it, it just changes and changes and changes. You're overwhelmed, you're tired, you're exhausted. Sun in reverse. You have the fear of coming across as the Queen of Swords when it comes to the chaos of your past life. But you're totally right to feel that way because you are the cycle breaker. You do have to do different. And you're not going to make people happy doing what's best for you. It's just the law of it. Like, it's just, you can't make people happy doing better for yourself. You can't keep everyone happy. That's why you're in charge of your vessel, your body, because that is what you can control. And that only. Three of Wands upright. I see this is, I mean, you're going to wait the long haul. It's not even that long, but you're waiting for the ship to come in and take you out. You're patiently waiting, and I'm so proud of you for that. You're going to get the clarity. You're going to get the soulmate. You see how it reads differently? With all the karmatics, your soulmate is coming. With everything you fleshed out. You have clarity and you have establishment. You see how it is now? There's nothing to remove. It's like this is how you change your way of thinking to not confuse the two. We have the 10 of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, so it could be family that is being so hard on you right now, or who you are disappointing, making these decisions for yourself. That whole blood is thicker than water is coming to mind, but that doesn't make it toxic. Water can be toxic, blood can be toxic. Okay, so then we have the 5 of Pentacles upright. Yeah, you being in this isolation, which we can now call sovereignty, is making you feel like you're out in the cold. Did you make the right decision? You're going to sit in this in self-doubt, but don't do that. If you don't know what to think about in your solitude, I'm going to call it everything other than what you're calling it. Start playing instrumental music. Any instrumental music, something you feel, and start making a playlist and let your brain think on its own. Give it free control to just roam and think, and that's how you're going to start unraveling things. That's how you're going to endure and utilize this space while you're in your sovereignty. And it's just good for you. You're going to find all the answers and you won't have your cloudy judgment. But something is saying to the classical music. It doesn't even have to just instrumental music. You can find your pop songs in instrumental, but play something you don't know so your mind isn't thinking of the song, if that makes sense. It's just listening to something new and it's allowing to react for the first time. And sit in it. In your car, in your room, in the bath, in the shower, it doesn't matter. Just start exposing yourself for room for your brain to make the creative judgments instead of listening to stuff that's programming your brain the other way around. You know, you want your brain to be creative, and that's the best way to it. Okay, get back into this thread. We're going to keep pulling on it. So you realize already with the Death card in reverse that things have got to change. Your perspective is going to change. It's a drastic change, but you're going to do it. It's important. I mean, you've already cleaned it out. It's almost like the last thing you need to do is paint. And painting actually does the most change, the biggest makeover out of everything else that you could do to something. And changing the look is the paint. Why am I talking about that? And I specifically want to talk about painting houses. That's crazy. 9 of Wands in reverse. This is the influence. it's you giving up the good fight, if that makes sense, and starting to do for you. You were hanging in there nobly, maybe for family's sake, maybe because it's part of your past life, it's who you are, you feel an obligation. Not only are you putting the wands down, you're not fighting for this anymore, it's going to come across as, oh, they gave up on us, or they're too good for us. So just be prepared with that. That's the interference. And then, of course, spirit guides, tools, the unseen. Oh, man. So if this is oh, man. Whoa. I just saw mom and dad. We got mom, chaos, dad. Dang. Oh, my gosh. Okay. It's weird because this tells me what supports you, right? What this is supporting. And obviously, King of Swords in reverse is not that supportive. It's pretty harsh and one of the more ruthless kings in the deck. And this is your support, meaning this is the last straw. They done crossed the line acting this way towards you. This is the nudge. If you see maybe a male figure, father is what keeps coming out, but for others it could be brothers, a male figure of the family. Brothers, uncles, cousins. Did I get them all? Grandfather. It's almost like if they kept saying the same thing over and over again, maybe they called you stupid, maybe they called you dumb. It's just the last time. It makes you snap. It makes you snap, and that's it. It was almost like it's mom and dad, but you were you were like accepting of it. And no wonder why it's a drastic change, a very drastic change. Four of Pentacles upright. You're holding on to what means to you. You are established. You have your clarity. You're hanging on to all the values that you know. It may only be 4 coins, but those are your 4 coins. You see what I'm saying? You're not as great as 10 because, you feel like, oh, but I lost 10. I had 10 and I have 4. Well, those are your 4. Those are your 4 to hold and carry. And that's what you're going to have to do to start integrating into this next phase. And the outcome, you're going to be making this jump because the Fool is here. It also could mean that this is still an idea in your head. But it being in reverse, you just are still not with blind faith yet. That's okay. And you already feel like this is super risky. But it's almost like you don't have a choice. Whatever happens here, you're going and you just don't feel prepared. Like maybe it's in a brief, abrupted leap of faith, It's not how you wanted to leave it or something. Something where you thought you had control isn't going to happen the way you thought. And it's just going to make you feel like it's reckless. You weren't ready, but you are. You are. This almost seems like a sudden push, which is probably why you feel so isolated. But we're going to make sure this is on your terms. And look at you, 5 of Cups underneath the deck. Already showing that you are over grieving, or the grieving will be quick. It's more understanding than it is of loss. Oh, yes, yes, yes. Okay. Please let me know if this resonated. I'm actually ready. We will find out how this turns out in the next video. If you feel the need to follow the poll, link is down below. You'll have access to all my extended readings through Patreon, and it pretty much gets really detailed, and it also answers in a way of what you're leaning towards between now and then, and I love that transition. It's my favorite part. So if this did resonate, because this is what needed to be said today, if it brought you clarity, if just considered watering the biome for an equal exchange of energy, for like a like or a comment or a share, it keeps the weave alive and the thread moving forward. And if this is where we part ways, thank you so much for your energy and your presence. It means more than you know, and it doesn't go unnoticed. And, you know, believe it or not, these are really unforgettable for me. So it's almost like if I ever saw you in real life, I would always ask you, how did you do? How was it? Was it quick? Was it fast? Who was it? Who was it? Was it mom and dad? Oh, man. Okay, luminous souls, and until we meet again, may you walk in love, awaken in light, and remember who you are, and I will see you on the next pull of the thread.